death. It comes to all of us in the end, but the family who lived here, it came to them a tad too soon, for all except one family member, and that was Patrick Brontë. Patrick Brontë outlived his entire family, and it was in this house that the vast majority of his family members died, with the exception of Anne, his youngest. Anne was the only one who decided to take instruction from the doctors that advised her to go to the seaside, which she wasn't really going to put an argument up with that because she loved the seaside. But she decided to take the sea air by going to Scarborough, and it was there that she died at the age of 29. She travelled to Scarborough with her sister Charlotte and her friend Ellen Nursing. The idea was that Ellen Nursing would be there to support Charlotte in her time of loss, and she also decided to stay in Scarborough and be buried in Scarborough to prevent her father from having to bury yet another of his children. The first Brontë family member to die here in Haworth was Maria Brontë, the mother of the Brontë children. She was only in her late 30s at the time. She was here for about 19 months before she eventually started to feel very poorly and then died of a sickness, which is now thought to have been possibly cancer, leaving behind her husband and her 6 little children, one still being only a baby. Then in 1825, the 2 elder Brontë sisters died. They were Maria and Elizabeth Brontë. They had been at school at Cambridge and both of them had contracted tuberculosis. Eventually being sent home, they both died within weeks of each other. They were only 11 and 12 years old. When it comes to the famous 4, however, the first one to die was Branwell. He was only 31 at the time. He contracted tuberculosis and died in his father's room. Then to follow on from him was Emily. She was only 30 years old. She was said to have caught a chill at his funeral, refused to see a doctor until it was too late, and it is said that she died on the very sofa that's in the front room of the parsonage. Next was Anne. She died in the following year, aged only 29. She died in Scarborough. Charlotte outlived all her sisters and her brother. She tried to have a bit of a happy life. She was a known author in her own lifetime. She even got married to the man she loved, Sir Arthur Bell Nicholls. But she was only married to him for a very short time when she too eventually contracted tuberculosis and died. It is said that she was actually pregnant at the time of her death. These are all sad stories, and Patrick outlived all of them, living to a ripe old age. To outlive your entire family must have been devastating to him. But the one good thing that the Brontës did is they left a mark in regards to their novels, and it's from their novels that Haworth and the Brontës are forever known and have been put on the map.